I'm just so proud of our guys right now. It was such a rough week early on, and the game mirrored that. Was ugly for a long time, and guys just continued to battle and find ways to make plays. And we really needed to win a game where we didn't play well for 60 minutes. We needed to win a game going through some adversity, and to see our offense and defense respond late in the game, continue to chip away, and then find a way to make plays, huge plays down the stretch to get a win. Just very, very proud of everything we've been through and the resiliency that we showed today.
Jeff, there are a lot of different ways to win. You can blow a team out. You can go up early and hold on to a lead. Do you take a little more pride in a victory like this, the way you had to work for it for 4 quarters?
I prefer easy, but no, that's not always the case. And, anytime you win, and you have to battle for 4 quarters and make plays, come from behind, you just gain so much confidence from it. And as coaches, you're proud because a lot of moments that can go south. And when your players battle through that and just continue to find a way to keep it close in some cases, and then when the momentum swings, find a way, to be that guy that steps up and finish drives. Very proud of the way that we battled because we have not won a game like this yet this year. So it's a big accomplishment and obviously gets us bowl eligible, which is another huge accomplishment for this football team. I've mentioned it for a long time. I have a lot of confidence in myself because of the people around me, and we're not far off. There's things that we'll have to change to show improvement, but I'm proud of our guys. We have a lot of great players in that locker room. We have a lot of people that care, and I think we got a little complacent, and I've tried to shake that up and continue to push, and to see the way the players respond gives me confidence that I can get this done long term. Just proud of where this program has come in the last 6 games. And we're not perfect, and change will have to happen in order to take this program even farther. But very proud because it could go south in a hurry when big decisions are made like that. And to see our guys stick together and continue to fight and continue to just keep their eyes forward and get better, even though there's been multiple waves of adversity that have hit them, it means a lot to me, and I get a lot of confidence from it.
Jim, I'm going to take just this question one step further. I know you worked through the parameters for what you needed to do, but getting the goal eligibility would seem to be a pretty big step. Do you think you made the case that you should be the coach going forward?
I hope so. I mean, we're playing much better, and winning games is number one, right? And there's a certain way, style, right? Even in a loss, how you play, the togetherness, how hard you fight, that matters, I would hope. So even in games we've come up short, the fight, that grit factor has been there. We've needed to play a little better, and today I think shows a little bit of growth. So I like where we're heading, as we get to the end of the season. Another big one next week. We can't think about this one for too long. We're going to enjoy it today, but we have another big one next week, another rival game that is extremely important for us to win. So I think I've done a decent job of continuing to push and keep guys motivated. Clarity would help.
Jim, the most success you guys had today was on the ground, but can you tell us what you saw in the moment that mattered from Graham to Isaac in the throw game?
Obviously a huge play in the game. You need to find a way to get a chunk, right? We were moving the ball down. We were in a good spot with the clock, but at the same time, getting a chunk changes everything. And just Graham being able to extend the play and trust it. Isaac's a dynamic athlete out in space, and big time for him to come down with that catch and get us inside the 10. So just proud of Graham and the way he battled. Wasn't perfect. I mean, the conditions, again, were very difficult to throw the football in. But he battled. He made one poor decision early, obviously, but just continue to fight and find a way. And for Isaac to pull that one in, that's what you need. Players have to make plays. That's what it comes down to. It's about them and finding ways to finish. And we needed that one in a big way, and we got it done.
Cool. Seemed like kind of going off the run game did well in the first half, but it seems like you guys came in at halftime with a really big focus on that, just kind of try to pound them down. Was that kind of the idea of try to wear them out with the run game?
Yeah, we were moving the ball, controlling the clock. They were on the field for long stretches of time. We felt good. We just weren't finishing drives. We had the missed field goal. We ended up making one, but we just couldn't punch it in the end zone. But we were moving the ball well the first half at times, and we knew, we had them on their heels a little bit in the run game, and we wanted to stay patient as long as we could, get down 14-3, and we had to press a little bit farther, but we continued to make plays, and obviously getting that touchdown was a big one. Wanted to get to 2 points to see if we needed 3 or we needed 6, and obviously we needed the 6 after it, and unfortunately we had the penalty. Defensively had to step up huge. We really needed to get off the field there and get our offense in field position, and for them to start that last drive on the 50, I think was a huge factor in that one.
Hey Jim, just your thoughts on Chaz came back today and really made a nice impact. What did you see from him?
Just love the look in his eye. He's worked so hard to get back, and he's an emotional kid that he wants it so bad, and our guys feed off of that. You see it every time he carries the ball. He does it with a purpose, and I think that feeds to our O-line. I think they feel it. The tight ends feel it. The rest of the backs, it's a huge thing having him in the game, and just so proud of the work that he's put in. Multiple injuries that have kind of pushed him back and mentally put him in a tough place, and for him to rally and really stick his head down and understand, I'm playing, I'm coming back and going to be effective. Just very proud of him, and obviously he's got some fresh legs. He ran really hard today.
Jim, with third quarter, Nick with targeting call, what did you think of that call on Nick? But then also, how did you see those other outside linebackers step up for him in his absence?
I mean, obviously I don't like it, but I didn't get a great look. I mean, it looked to me like he's trying to avoid contact. They called it, they confirmed it, so I need to get a better look before I get too mad. But the rest of the group had to show up big, and DP gets a sack, Caden gets in there. They're making plays, they're creating pressure. We needed it in a big way. Obviously, Nick is so dynamic for us. When you take him off the field, some big shoes to fill, and very proud of that outside backer group and how they finished the game off for us.
Cool. Braylon was obviously dealing with a lot of pain in that shoulder, but he's still able to grind out some yards for you. What do you see from him today?
Yeah, I mean, we have to be smart with him. We know what he's going through. He's banged up. It's probably not getting better until this thing ends off. So trying to be smart. Having Ches back will be a huge help because he's a warrior. He wants to play. He wants every touch. He doesn't want to come off the field. Just proud of him, of what he's going through, but we have to continue to be smart with how we use him, when we use him, and I think that affects how he finishes runs, which for a big back, his style of play, the way he finishes, the punishing style that he has, we want him to do that, but he's only got so many hits in that body every week right now.
Jeff, I know the defense gave up the one on the short field and then the 2 penalties hurt, but overall, do you think your guys executed the game plan, limiting their big plays? I know it wasn't easy to throw the win, but I think your guys did a good job defensively overall.
I think we did what we needed to do, right? We limited yards. We got off the field in a lot of critical situations. We need to find a way to get off the field after a turnover, right? We haven't been great there. The long drive was disappointing. Obviously, the penalties helped them, but we got to find a way to stop the bleeding. And Casey Thompson, he's dynamic. He did a great job with his legs, extending plays either to run or pass, and he's a damn good football player. So give him a lot of credit, and obviously Palmer is one of the best in the country. So he made his plays, but overall, I thought we did a great job on defense, limiting plays, limiting yards, and flip the field at some times that was really critical.
Going to halftime with 4 straight quarters and not scoring, did you see Graham be frustrated, or how did he kind of handle the struggles the offense was going through?
I mean, I think Graham has gone through some frustrations here the last 4 quarters, but like the look in his eyes. I'm not going to say we weren't close. We were having conversations. Just we needed a spark in some way, and we liked the look in his eyes, man. What he was saying, what he was communicating. He still had a lot of confidence in the plan. He had a lot of confidence in his ability to make a play in the second half. So proud. He was resilient, fought through it. But yeah, we needed a spark in a big way, and glad we got one when we did.
Take one more, Jim.
They say you went
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're having struggles, I think there's conversations that are going to be had. Talk with Bobby and just wanted to see where he was. Especially after kind of starting out flat, throwing a bad interception. A couple different things came up that we don't need to discuss. But I like Graham. He's a mature kid. He can take coaching, and we coached him through it, and he came out strong the second half and got it done at the end. So very proud of him. It's a huge win. To come back, have that fourth quarter comeback for him, he should build a lot of confidence off of it. Yeah, I think Chase at this point is healthy enough. He's got a lot of reps, and he would be that guy.